Hello everybody. So we're going to be covering the vocabulary words for Unit 2, Week 3. And one of the words in our selection this week is buried. Say that word with me. Buried. If something is buried, it is covered up with something. For an example, the car was buried in the deep snow. What buried things have you found? Okay, so on one side of your flashcard, I want you to write the word buried. This is for Unit 2, Week 3. And on the other side, I want you to write the definition, covered up with something. Another word in this week's selection is escape. Say that word with me. Escape. If you escape from something, you get away from it. For example, the cat could escape through a gap in the fence. What are other ways an animal could escape from a backyard? Okay, so on one side of your card, write escape. And the definition, gets away. Escape, gets away. Okay. Another word in this week's selection is habitat. Say that word with me. Habitat. A habitat is the place where an animal or plant lives. For example, prairie dogs live in a desert habitat. Example, what animals live in a forest habitat? All right, so habitat. And the definition, place where an animal or plant lives. Okay. Another word in our selection is journey. Say that word with me. Journey. A journey is a trip. For example, Maya and her family went on a journey in the mountains. What is another word for journey? Okay, so journey on one side, and for the definition, I want you to write a trip. Okay, that's another word for journey, trip. Okay, another word in this week's selection is nature. Say that word with me. Nature. Nature is all the things outdoors not made by people. For example, we walk in the woods because we like to be in nature. What do you like about nature? Okay. So write nature. And the definition for nature, all the things outdoors not made by people. Okay, another word in this week's selection is peaks. Say that word with me. Peaks. A person who peeks looks quickly. For example, while hiding, Kate peeks out from behind the tree. Show how a person peeks out from behind something. Okay. Peeks on one side of your card, and on the other side write looks quickly. Okay, another word in this week's selection is restless. Say that word with me. Restless. If you are restless, you cannot stay still or quiet. For example, the child became restless during the long car ride. When have you felt restless? Okay, let's write restless. And for the definition, write cannot stay still or quiet. In a sense, always moving. Okay, the final word in this week's vocabulary selection is spies. Say that word with me. Spies. If someone spies something, they see it suddenly. So in this selection, and in this form, this is a verb. It's an action. Okay, it's not the person. Example, Carlos spies an eagle in the sky. So what is a synonym for spies? Remember, synonym means the same meaning as. Okay, so on one side, write spies. And on the other side, write catches sight of. Or to see something suddenly. Alright, so that was the last word in this week's selection. So until next week, I will see you soon.